that it is not all paternity tests, I mean, all DNA tests that they say is negative, that's actually negative.
This video wey be say I wan share with una so na very very vital video, so it is very important say you wey dey watch video make sure say you share this video because this thing don scatter so many homes, e don break so many marriages. You see this DNA of a thing wey be say sometimes if husband dey suspect woman say woman say children wey e born for am no be im children, e go come say make dem go do DNA. At the end of the day, DNA go come outside negative, come be like say no be the man na him get the children, whereas na the man na him get the children. This thing don scatter so many home because you know sometimes we don see videos, we don hear story wey be say some women go come outside, go come dey cry online say dem no understand how DNA take come out negative, say na the men, na the their husband na him get their, na him be the father of their children. Oh, dem no really understand this thing, but yet people no go believe them because all wetin dey only wetin dey wan believe say the result don already come outside negative. So how come you go come dey talk say na the man still get the pikin? So finally one doctor now don come reveal to us the reason why this thing dey be like this, say no be all DNA result wey be say e come out negative, no be im be real, the real result, say no be the husband na him really get the pikin. So abeg, if you don watch video finish, make sure say you share this video because this thing e don too scatter so many homes, e don break so many, like e don spoil some children life wey be say like as a woman you go know say na this man na him give you belle, but DNA result come outside go come say no be the man na him give you belle. The pikin wey you born na who you wan come carry am come go give? At the end of the day, that thing go come scatter the pikin future because the pikin no go wan, he no go even know where he wan even start from. Make e no be say no be papa na him be, no be the man wey the mama point for, no be him be him papa. But see, abeg make una share this video, make I play video for una, make una watch.
Interesting case I'm bringing your way today. I have to sit down on my table to discuss this because I've been following this case for months. I would have brought this case for you, but it took a long time before I could convince this father here, before I could convince him to do this video. So please listen very carefully. Now, I want to tell you that it is not all paternity tests, I mean all DNA tests that they say is negative, that's actually negative. Listen very carefully. You are suspecting that you are not the father of a child, and then you go ahead and carry out a DNA test or paternity test, and they say it's negative. I want to tell you a condition that is very rare in medicine that I came across. Very, very interesting. Now, the man sitting behind me in here, this is the consent form. He has actually filled the consent form and given us his consent to do this video. So there's nothing like you are bringing, or there's no, what do you call it, secrecy in medicine again. There's secrecy. But he has given his consent so that we'll be able to educate you. Because this thing has led to marital disharmony. This thing has led to breakage of many marriages. Okay? Now, I want to ask him, do you give your consent for us to do this video?
Yes, I do. You can go ahead, sir.
He said we can go ahead. Now, my first encounter with him, of course, this is the first child we'll be having. My first encounter with him was that they brought the baby to the hospital, and then for another thing entirely, but he just requested that he wants to do the blood group of the child. He's B positive, the wife is B positive. Now, the baby came out to be B negative, which I explained to him that it is possible. You can be B positive, your wife can be B positive, and your baby will be B negative. It is possible that you are still the father of the child. But he was not satisfied with my explanation. I tried to explain to him the possibility of resource incompatibility. All right, your baby may not be positive if you are positive, but he was not satisfied. He went ahead to do paternity tests, and lo and behold, the DNA shows that his DNA and the DNA of the baby, they don't match. And then this led to a great problem in the family between him and wife. Now, this woman swore with her entire life that he is the father of this child. Then is there a possibility that the child could have been exchanged where the woman gave birth? That was another option. But then they went there. She was the only one who delivered there. So there's no possibility that the child could have been exchanged. And so the case was referred to a teaching hospital. I had to follow up this matter for months. And we discovered something very, very rare in medicine that we call chimerism. Chimera. This masseted hair is a chimera. Who is a chimera? Now, chimeras are people that carry double DNA. They have their own DNA and they have other DNA. What do I mean? When they were inside the womb, okay, when their mother was carrying them, they were actually twins. Twins. But then one of the twins probably died early in pregnancy. So the second twin will absorb the other twin that died. And so that twin that not survived, the only one that not survived, now will be carrying two genetic materials. His own DNA and the DNA of the twin brother or twin sister. Okay? Now, if that person is born, that person will be a chimera, meaning that it's carrying two genetic materials, just like this man here. So, if the person now meets with his wife, it can happen in both male and female. If the person now meets with his wife, instead of the child to carry the DNA of the father and the mother, now the child did not carry the DNA of this person because the possibility that the child will carry the second DNA that this man is having was high. And that was what happened in this case. The child carried the DNA of the second twin of the father. More reason why they felt that the DNA test or the paternity test was negative. So we call it a false positive paternity test, or a false positive, or a false negative rather. Because they say it's negative, be a false negative DNA result. Because it's not actually negative, it's still the father of the child, but because it's a chimera. Okay? So, if you are a father, you are doubting, or probably you have left your wife, please help us share this video. Because a lot of people have left their marriages because they feel they are not the father of the child. What if they were actually chimeras? What if they were actually chimeras? So, please help us share this video. It can help save a marriage. It can help save